Sweden in lane 1, East Germany in lane 2, Canada in lane 3, Romania, Elisabeta Lipa in lane 4, Titi Jordache in lane 5 from West Germany, and Harriet van Etkoven in lane 6, Holland. Oh, nice start, nice takeoff from Lipa. She's actually had a lot of difficulty in the World Cup this year. She didn't get to all the races, but she's been creeping back up the rankings, and already she's moved into the lead. She's moved into the lead by about half a length. And could this be another comeback for Elisabeta Lipa?
A little bit of rivalry here, because the sculler from West Germany, Titi Jordache, is in fact Romanian. She came out of Romania, changed nationality, and now sculls for West Germany. So West Germany in lane 5, obviously a little bit of personal rivalry with a Romanian fellow in lane 4.
Birgit Peter came second last year. She's been looking strong this year. These Germans kept her in the crew sculling boats for her first few years at World Championship level, but she now seems to have found her niche in single sculling. But there's Lipa looking nice and long and strong, the way she always does, well in front there of the Canadian Silke Laumann.
Silke Laumann's got a very interesting background this year. She's from Ontario, in the east coast of Canada. When Mike Spracklin, the British coach, moved to Canada, he went to Vancouver, took all the men's team with him, but Silken decided to go and benefit from his training, and certainly that seems to have paid off in the opening heat, where she came through to win in a very commanding style. Hallmark of a very, very strong middle of the course for the Canadian sculler, so I think we can look to see her come through in the second 500.
Lipa is looking a little bit scampered. She usually has a much lazier feel to her rowing. The Canadians looking quite strong in second place. East Germany in third. They all seem to be in line astern a little bit at the moment. Birgit Peter looking strong. On the far side, Sweden in lane 1. And at the moment at the back, in lane 6, Holland, Harriet van Etkoven.
These sculling races very much cat and mouse games. If someone's got the guts to go out and lead, see if they can win from the front, that's quite unusual, because generally the favourites will hang back, reckon they've got the best chance in the middle or towards the end, and play a waiting game. So the early leaders in sculling races often tend to fall back by the wayside.
Well, that's unusual for Romanians. When they go out in front, they usually stay there, but Silke Laumann is putting the world champion under enormous pressure here. They're coming up to the halfway point, and she's putting a pressure on her. She's now half a length down on her and moving very sweetly indeed.
Talking to Mike Spracklin earlier in the week, and he said that Silken had been going through a tremendous amount of work, doing all the schedule that he sets for the men's team and more, and certainly he rates her as one of the best women's scullers that he's ever seen.
Well, she's doing him proud right now, because she's pulled up level with the world champion. An extraordinary piece of sculling there in the last 500 metres. She's pulled right past her. But look out for Birgit Peter on the far side from East Germany. She looks like she's going to catch the reigning world champion as well as they get to the halfway point. She's half a length down on Lipa. And closest to us from West Germany, Titi Jordache is beginning to push also on the world champion. She's failing very badly, the Romanian, and Jordache has now pushed up past her, and she's challenging Silke Laumann, the Canadian, for the lead.
And one of the interested spectators on the bank is going to be the sixth man from the Canadian 8, because he's Silken's boyfriend, and he's going to be racing later in the men's 8, so a great deal of personal interest on this race.
So it's Jordache pushing for second place now against Birgit of East Germany. Birgit Peter holding that second place, challenging the Canadian as they come up to the 1500 metre mark. But Lipa of Romania, the world champion, beginning to fall back now. She's in fourth and she's falling further. Canada out in front. Canada looking strong. She's got clear water. She's got clear water on Jordan of West Germany. The East German and the West German sculling stroke for stroke, neck and neck there as they come into the last 500 metres.
And although there looks to be a long distance between the boats there, Silk and Laumann well out in front, the smaller the boat, the easier it is to accelerate it in the last part of a race. So a length in this type of event can often actually seem less than it is if the person behind can get a bit of a acceleration going. That can soon be snapped up. So by no means don't ride anyone out of this race yet.
Birgit Peter of East Germany seems to have the measure now of Jordan of West Germany. They're now into the last quarter of the race, and the Canadian looks unassailable. She looks a length and 3/4 up on the East German. This has got to be her race, and it'll be a great, great triumph for her. She was 7th last year, and this has been a great, great race for her. But the East German beginning to wind it up. She's beginning to wind up the rate. There's still about a half a length of clear water between them, and no one surely is going to catch the Canadian now.
I think you can see her head just begin to drop a little bit at the finish. She's thrown down the gauntlet and said, catch me if you can. She's had the confidence to do that. Her training's given her that, but now here's where the East German can start to reel her in. Brave effort from Silkin.
What a brilliant effort from the East German. She's overlapping now. She's pulled back half a length in about 15 strokes. She's pulling back with every stroke. She's now half a length. 250 metres to go.
And you can see Silkin's legs going there. Not got the same acceleration that she had. And it's all that she can do really now to keep sitting up and keep in there for the silver medal.
Well, that's an extraordinarily timed burst from East Germany, from Birgit Peter. What a great, great finishing spurt for her. And she's pulled right through the field. She's taken another half a length in the last 20 strokes, and she's just piling on the agony. She's well in command. Well, that was some pretty impressive tactical work there.
Yeah, that's right, but Silkin is still going to be very pleased with this silver medal. Her target's the 1992 Olympic Games, to win the gold medal there, and I don't think she's going to be too disappointed if she can manage to get silver medal in this race.
And Titi Jordak of West Germany is being pressed hard for the bronze medal. It's East Germany first, it's Canada, a very brave second place, and West Germany just holding off Holland for the bronze medal. Sweden in 5th place. Oh, and the reigning world champion not even in the picture. What a beautifully timed race from last year's second placed East German Birgit Peter. Silke Laumann in 2nd place with a very brave effort from halfway in. West Germany in 3rd, and Lipa, the world champion, back in 6th place, 27 seconds behind the winner.